Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys? Thank you for your comments. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. So the video I made yesterday, making money from home, I got few comments on it, and I would like to make video about it to clear things so that you guys can understand it. Okay guys? Yeah. So the first question I got was, what was the circumstances that makes me resign from my job? Okay, so the circumstances that make me resign from my job, I'm going to answer that first, and then I will start going to the other questions. Okay, so I promise to make this quick. Okay, I went this video is not about knowing about me. I'll be making that video in separate video, whatever, you know what I mean, guys. So when I came to this country, when I was back in Africa, I did not go to school. I did not have any qualifications. You know what I mean, guys? Is when I came to this country, I educated myself, and I decided I want to start with healthcare assistance, and I did the course. I went to college, I did the course and everything. And when I was back home, when I was young, I actually look after my sick grandmother. So I actually kind of enjoy helping other old people. So I work with the nurses anyway. I work with the nurses and all that. And it's a job I really love. I have passion for it. I have passion for that job so much. I love it. So what now happened was, there's this particular company I worked there for about 5 years, and the reason why the company was close to my house, I don't have problem. I just jump from my house to the to the work about 1 minute. So I worked there. Even though when I was in that company, I still work for other company as well. I will leave the job. By the end of the day, I will still end up going back because it was close to my house. It was convenient for me. And what people say, the devil you know is better than the angel you don't know. So people, my colleague that I work there with, I know them. I know everybody. I know the one I can work with. I know the one I cannot work with. I know what everybody like. Just work there, play the game along, do your thing. You know what I mean, guys? And it was too much for me, and I was there 5 years, the same minimum wages. They were still paying. The company were not doing well. I wasn't happy. There's a lot of things going on. I'm like, okay, I need to upgrade myself. So what I now did, I told one of my niece to help me update my CV, because it was a long time I had my CV online. So my niece helped me update my CV, and it puts online all the job alerts and all that. So like in a day, I can get 100 email a day, different job alerts. They alert me. Some people will call me, some people will send me message, some people will text me. They're just so much like. So I was happy, like, oh, because I think that's the only the company I can work, because I'm so used to that company and all that. So there's this particular company that called me, and it's a small company that they are just starting, and it was PA. They need a PA. They need few people as for PA, and they said they saw my CV and they like it. I have the kind of personality they are looking for. They've read through my CV. Is it something I'm interested just to work as a PA? And they tell me all the rules, rules of the job, and all the thing I'll be doing, and how much they paid, whatever. So we arranged interview. So I went to the interview. They told me everything I'll be doing. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, this is great. You know, like, seriously, this is great. It's like the job they said I'll be doing is like, I'm not doing anything at all. As a PA, you know, you guys know what PA mean, right? As a PA, I kind of love it. Oh my God, seriously. But with the job, you have to be flexible, you know, because you can do day, you can do night, you can travel to around the world with your boss, you know. So I love the job, and I'm like, this is a dream come true job for me. And I took the job, and I was happy in the job. Actually, the job is not stressful at all. It's almost ×3 of what I'm earning in my minimum wages before, and the job is not even half or quarter stress of what stress I'm going through with the healthcare system I'm doing. Because sometimes when you go to work, You are meant to be 3 in a unit or 4. 2 people can cancel. They say you, so you have to struggle with your other colleague to get the job done and all that. But with this one, I'm just PA, everything was going well. So what now happened was around December time, I think I was working there almost a year. So around going to December time, the company, something happened. It was private thing, which they now told we the staff that we should stay home until everything sorts out, then we can come back to work. So while I was still at home, the company actually still paying me. They pay every week. My minimum, how much I'm supposed to be ending weekly, they were still paying me, and I'm not the only person they were paying. They were paying other my colleagues as well, my other co-worker, whatever you guys call it, they were still paying them. But I wasn't comfortable. I'm like, I'm not working, why am I getting paid? I'm just sleeping and I'm getting paid, because I believe that before you earn money, you have to work for it. I was brought up like that. As most of you know, since age 6, I've been working. I've been independent. Sorry guys, my bra is showing. I've been independent since age of 6. I've been working to fight life, to try to survive. So I've actually got used to that in this life, panicking to how to get nanny. I need to work, So it now comes to the time that my husband is traveling as well, and the job, I'm not even going to work, I'm just home. So I was a bit scared that, how about if my husband travel now? I've not been to work for the past one month. How about if my husband travel now and then maybe the next day they call me to come back to work? I cannot say no. You know what I mean, guys? Because I've been home for past close to 1 month plus. And I've been getting paid. I'm not complaining. Even in my heart, I know I wasn't comfortable with the paid. But they are paying also that we don't look for another job because they still need us in the company. They are paying also that when everything's settled, they can just call you that, okay, tomorrow you're coming to work. Everything is okay, you are coming. So they can call you anytime. So you have to be ready anytime they call you. No excuse. That's the reason why they are paying you, even though you are not working. So I was scared that, if my husband travel, how about my husband travel now and they call me tomorrow to come to work? Which excuse will I give? Will I give you excuse? My children, but I don't have nanny, am I the only one that have kids? I was thinking about all that. I'm like, you know what? Let me just write my resignation letter, and I wrote that letter and I said I want to resign. And I remember my manager was like, what happened? I said, my husband is traveling and I'm having problem with nanny. So I resigned immediate effect. I don't even want to. Normally we will give 1 month's notice. That day when I wrote in a letter that immediate effect, as they are reading the letter, is the day I'm resigning. So I'm like, okay, maybe when my husband come back. So I spoke to my manager. Well, apart from the letter, they understand, and I'm also lucky they like me in the company, because I've not seen anywhere I'll go that they will not like me. You know what I mean, guys? So I spoke to my manager that this is my situation, this is my problem. Apart from me writing the professional letter for her to read, I also called her. I talked to her personal to personal. I said, this is the problem, but if my husband come back, I can still, if everything's settled, I can still come back to work. If everything's settled and they are ready, and by then, if I can still come, will there still be a space for me? And they say, of course, anytime I can still come back. They'll always have a space for me. They enjoy my service and all that, and that was what happened. That was the circumstances that come my way that I resigned. So when I resigned, I was panicking. So because I still have some money in my account, so I was now panicking that what will I do? What will I do now if this money finish? How will I get my next month payment? Because as I said in one of my videos, you go round around the circle, and that will be in another video. What I mean, like, you go round the circle. So I was panicking. What do I do? And I know before, when I was on maternity, I used to babysit. I used to do after school club. I used to do school runs. But because when my maternity ended, when I was going to work and I was going back to work, I told all the parents that, okay, I'm going back to work. You guys have to start looking for other nanny for your kids. Even the parents were not happy. They were like, but our children is used to you. How can you do this to us? So I said, I need to go back to work, because the money they are giving me, then I wasn't you know, as I don't know, but I just feel that the money they are giving me is not enough. I prefer to go and work to earn these thousands of pounds every month. You know what I mean? That was the mistake I make. So when I resigned, I was thinking, oh my days, do I contact this family again? What do I do? So I don't know. I just swallow my pride. I went to my children's school. I told them, so I still do school runs and I do food, you know, my contract. So even when I was going back to work, then I even used to cook. You know, so few family friends know they order from me. I remember there was even a day that they call me, they want to order, they want to have it's thinking a birthday party. I told them I cannot do that. I've gone back to work. I don't have time to buy food stuff to cook. You know, so I've actually lose a lot of customer from there, and and then everybody. So when I now came back and when I now resigned fully that I want to take it as full-time job, I contact everybody that I have their contact that I used to cook for them. Some people they don't just order because they want to have a party. Some people will just order. Some people that they don't have time to cook, they can tell me to cook and I'll put it in a plastic for them and they'll keep it in their freezer. You know, some busy parents. So I now contact all of them. Some people does not even reply my message up to today, and I see them online every day. Some people reply that, oh, that's good, and they still come back, they're still ordering. So that was what happened. That was what happened, because I was panicking. And at the same time, guys, I'm like, okay, well, maybe let me go and apply any benefit, or maybe I'll be entitled to any benefit. After I'm a mother of 3 and I'm not working, even though I'm a married woman, let me just go and try my luck. So I went there. They didn't even allow me to come. I think they give me a number to call, whatever I was calling. So they were asking me all the questions. Okay, what happened? And I explained things to them that I resigned. You know me, I don't know how to lie. Even the guy I was speaking with, like, if you are saying this, you're never gonna get any benefit. You say you have a job and you resign. Why do you resign your job? We help those people that they don't have job. They are looking for jobs, you know, or they have disability in their home. I said I don't have any disability, God forbid. I just know that I don't have work. And the guy said no, because they help people that need job, that's actually looking for job, and they are struggling to you know, to make ends meet, or how do you guys call it? They are struggling to have money to buy food stuff or to pay rent. So I'm not entitled to it because I actually have job. I'm the one that resigned from my job. So they were telling me if I continue saying I am the one that resigned from my job, I'm not. So they were telling me if I continue saying I am the one that resigned from my job, I'm not gonna get anything. So then I think they also said my husband can go and claim working tax credit. I did not mention that to my husband. I'm sure when you watch the video, you will notice my husband will not even go and claim waiting. My husband does not believe in all those things. You have to claim, you have to do this. So that is how they say I'm not entitled to it because I have job. I'm the one that resigned from my job. So that is what happened. That was the circumstances that come my way that makes me resign my job. I hope I answer you guys' question. And they also one question that they were asking. They said this is one of my YouTube friend. She said, do I charge per hour or cooler? I charge cooler for the jollof rice. The video, in case you are new to my channel, I made one video yesterday. You guys can go and watch it about making money from home. I was telling them I'm a caterer, something like that. So they were asking. So a cooler like this, I don't charge per hour. I charge, you just tell me how many cooler of jollof rice you want. I'll charge you a cooler of jollof rice. I'll tell you the price of cooler of chicken, cooler of meat, cooler of whatever you want. We charge cooler. Okay, so that's what we do, or that's what I do, right? So that was what happened. And one of you also sent me a comment that when they invite you to go for a webinar, some people say you're allowed to take your kids, or you can actually take your children. Yes, that's true. You can actually take your children. When I told you guys, in fact, that yesterday I forgot to mention one of the network marketing I did a silver and gold. So if you guys know, so I did FM, silver and gold, Mary Kay, and Forever Living. So when I joined Forever Living, I remember they said there's a webinar, we should come, there's a presentation, whatever. and I was going that day. I think my son was around 9 months to 1, and then I was struggling. I was just looking for anything I can do so that I don't go back to work. I can stay home because my maternity is almost ended. So what now happened, I went to the place where I leave my 2 girls with my husband, and I took my son. They said, okay, we can bring our babies, whoever have baby, because I was like, oh, will I leave my baby too? It'll be too much for my husband. So they said, you can actually bring your children or your child. So I took my son, and then when it was getting interesting part, my son started making noise. And that day I recalled, I was the only person that brought a baby. So when my son, you know, baby now cry, everybody was looking like this. It's like my son is distracting them or something. When it was getting to the interesting part, the lady was saying when she first joined, for 6 months nobody joined her business. She was struggling. So she now decided this is what she was good. That's when my son started crying. Then I have to go outside, but everybody was looking at me like, oh, shh. So I went outside to pet my son. You know, I was missing all those parts. Then when my son finished the ceremony, I brought him back. And then 1 minute later, I discovered that his nappy need to be changing. So everything they say in that meeting that day, I did not listen to anything. So when they will actually tell you to bring your baby. But when you take your baby, to be honest with you, you will not, half of the thing, you will not even, it's just, it's pointless for you going by end of the day, because your baby will be crying. You want to attend to your baby and all that. So I would advise you, if you want to go to a webinar, something like that, with doing network marketing, do not take your baby. That's what I said in my yesterday video, that you have to have maybe somebody that will look after your kids, family member, or you know you have a nanny. But if you want to walk around your kids, why do you want to be looking for nanny, you know? I don't know, but that was what happened to me when I took my son a few years back. I missed everything because my son was distracting me. I have to be taking him out to pet him and do this and do that. So that was what happened. And I hope I answer you guys' questions, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you guys for your support and your love. If you like what you see or you like what you hear, you would like to hear more of my story live, please subscribe to my channel. Feel free to leave me a comment. And if you are new to my channel, you are just seeing this face for the first time and you don't like what you see, I would advise you to go and watch any other of my videos. You might like it and you might subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate you guys. I will see you guys in my next video. Okay, bye. I can't say bye-bye yet, right? I remember one question. One of my YouTuber friend was asking me what camera did I use for my video. Well, I'm using my daughter's phone, which is iPhone 7. Is it 7? No, iPhone 6X. I think that's what it's called. I don't know, but that is my daughter's phone I'm using, and that's this phone I'm using right now, and you guys can see it's clear. Me too, I'm enjoying it. Me not in jail one more, you know what I mean, guys? So I'll end the video here. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.